Hi, Jenny. It's great to see you again. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. Can I offer you a bottle of water before we get started?
Sure.
All right. All right. So, in our last session, we kind of talked about the death of your daughter that's happened recently, and you were feeling really angry and depressed at that time. Does that still feel about the same?
Yes,
Yeah. How have things been since then?
her birthday's coming up, so not good.
Yeah.
Her birthday's just in a few days.
Yeah. So, you're feeling kind of distraught because her birthday is coming up and sad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, and I just want you to know that I'm here for you. So, can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with your daughter?
She, she was my best friend.
Yeah,
We talked a lot, and we could talk about anything and everything, and we were just there for each other.
yeah. That's nice to have somebody that's there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that is hard for you. Um, so what was your relationship like with her? You just talked a lot and
We did. We laughed. We cried together. We just talked.
yeah, it sounds like you had a really good relationship.
We did.
Could you share a good memory that you have with your daughter?
Well, when she lived here before she moved to Indiana, we went out to lunch every other Saturday when we got paid. It was just me, her, and um, her daughter Andrea, and we just had a good time. Sometimes we didn't have money. We just went window shopping and out to lunch,
Yeah,
and that was fine.
that
We like window shopping.
that's really nice.
Yeah,
So you miss going window shopping? Do you do anything like that anymore, or
not really. I
no?
don't have anybody to go lunch with. My sister,
Yeah.
sometimes.
So you say your sister is probably a supportive person in your life?
Yes, and very.
That's good. Could I ask you, what do you think your daughter would want you to be living like now that she's gone?
She would probably want me to be happy and live my life, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah, yeah, it's really hard. So you feel really just sad and
Yeah, not every day,
not
but
every day.
sometimes it's hard in the mornings and at night.
Yeah,
I did. I'm busy during the day, so I don't have time to think about it. But when I'm driving to work,
and
I
that
have meltdowns, and then when I go to bed,
and that's completely understandable. What would you say your average day is like?
pretty busy.
Yeah,
If I'm not at work, I'm home with a little gift from heaven that I play with every day.
yeah. Is there a little one in your life?
Yes,
Yeah.
and she is a treasure.
Aw, and what's her name?
Her name is Scarlett.
And how old is she?
She is almost 2, and she makes Grandma laugh.
Oh, so that's a positive thing that you have in your life
Yes,
going right now.
very
That's
much.
really good. So you mentioned sleeping at night. Are you not sleeping at night okay or
No, I sleep good once I shut my head off and go to sleep.
yeah,
I sleep good.
that's good. Um we were talking about your depression. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your depression right now?
Probably a 10.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's at an all-time high. Can you remember when the last time it was at a 1?
No. I'm not really. I don't think about it. It's just there. My heart is broken and it's just hard. It's hard to be happy and be positive because your heart's just shattered.
And that's understandable. So you just feel really broken down
Yep.
and
I'm pretty sure Scarlett's the reason I get out of bed in the mornings.
yeah. Um, how many days a week do you think that this is affecting you? Pretty much every day, or
Pretty much. I mean, it's always there. It doesn't go away. People say it gets better and you forget about it, but that, I mean, it'll be 2 years in April, so I'm not ready to forget my baby girl.
Yeah.
And I've got good memories. I've got tons of pictures that make me laugh. Used to, when I first looked at them, they made me cry, but now I can look at them and smile.
That's good. So, looking back at memories, that makes you feel a little bit better.
Yes.
That's good. That's good that you have that. We've been talking a while right now about the difficulties you're facing. Um, could you share some positive things that are going on in your life right now? You mentioned your granddaughter Scarlett.
Yes. She's very positive.
That's good.
And I have two other great granddaughters, and I just got to see them over the weekend. And they're little cuties. Um, I have a young granddaughter who, well, she's not young, but she's 16, and she's my little treasure from before Scarlett came along.
Oh, well, that is so great. So you got a lot of little ones in your life that bring you joy.
Yeah, and I have some older ones that bring me joy,
Yeah.
and I still have a daughter and a foster daughter, and
Are they supportive?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's good that you have them to lean on. And um, where would you like to see yourself moving forward?
Just not to be so shattered.
Would you like to start doing things for yourself, maybe, and doing things that you enjoy? You mentioned that you weren't really doing.
Well, yeah. uh, it's I mean, you can go places by yourself, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
And I do get out of the house. I go to town and go to the library or just wander around the store looking at things, but it's just not the same.
Can you brainwash any ideas with me about some things that you could do to make things a little better?
Spend more time with my sister. That
Yeah.
makes me happy.
Yeah. I think that's definitely a good idea. Why don't we make that a plan for you to start spending more time with your sister? I know that sometimes it's really easy to um, hang on to grief, and grief isn't something that you move on from. It's something you move on with.
Yeah.
And I really think that it would be beneficial to you to spend more time with your sister and doing things that you love. So, what if we made a plan for you to once a month have a day where you just grieve? That entire day, you take off work, whatever, and you just spend that entire day looking at pictures and grieving and thinking of memories, maybe writing in a journal.
I have a journal. I've got a pretty full journal.
And then the rest of the month, trying to do at least 3 things that bring you joy. Let's
Well,
start with that.
that's easy.
You think that's easy? We can do that?
Scarlett and I get to see Sarah on Wednesdays, and we work together on Sundays, so that makes me happy.
So that can be our game plan. We're going to do that. You're going to start focusing on some things that make you happy and excited, and spend one day a month as your grieving day. And see when you come back next time if that works for you.
Okay,
Does that work?
we can try.
All right. I'm happy to hear that. So, in this session, we talked about that you're feeling angry and depressed, and since your daughter died, you do have some support systems. You mentioned your youngest daughter, and your sister is a really influential part in your life. You also mentioned your youngest granddaughter, and now we have a game plan to help you still be able to grieve, but still to move forward with that grief. Is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Jenny. Well, thank you so much for meeting up with me today. We will get back next week and see how you're doing.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You.